Theotokos of Vladimir, showing the Virgin Mary cradling the infant Jesus, both with deep brown skin and tender black features. There's the Annunciation, where the Archangel Gabriel greets Mary, and both are depicted with dark complexions, not pale European faces. In Christ Pantocrator, Jesus is shown not as a distant white emperor, but as the almighty judge, with skin like burnished bronze and hair like wool, just as Revelation describes. And then there's Andrei Rublev's Trinity, a masterwork of Russian iconography. It depicts the three heavenly visitors who came to Abraham beneath the oaks of Mamre. Not three pale men with halos, but three black angels, their features unmistakable and unapologetic. These images weren't hidden because they were offensive. They were hidden because they were true, too true for a world built on lies. While Europe was busy rewriting the face of God in its own image, Russia, cut off from the Vatican, separated by history and the Mongol invasion, preserved a visual record untouched by whitewashing hands. That is no accident. It's providence. What these icons proclaim with divine defiance is that the story of salvation was never wrapped in whiteness. The Messiah didn't rise from Rome. He rose from among a people of color, oppressed, overlooked, and yet chosen by God. These Russian icons are more than art. They are evidence. They are testimony. They are windows into a truth the world has tried to forget. And now, after centuries in silence, they're speaking again. So what will we do with this revelation? Will we continue to cling to false images made in Caesar's likeness? Or will we look at these sacred portraits, handed down through the ages, and finally say, the truth has always been black? Let's be clear from the start. Jesus wasn't whitewashed by mistake. He was made white on purpose, not to reflect history, but to serve empire. The pale-skinned Christ we see in cathedrals and classrooms was crafted not in Bethlehem, but in the halls of colonial power. His image was remade to justify conquest, to sanctify oppression, to give divine approval to systems that enslaved, segregated, and silenced. This wasn't theology, it was strategy. But God has always stood with the oppressed, not the oppressor. The Bible tells us so. He had no beauty or